Well, masks in schools have been a very hot button issue at districts across the state ever since students have come back to classes. And now county health and local school leaders are at odds over what the rules actually are here. Good evening, I'm Scott Levin.
And I'm Mary Alice Demler. The confusion is over mask breaks, whether students are allowed to take off their masks for a few minutes during the day. 2 on your side's Claudine Ewing explains.
Just about every school allows students to take their masks off for a short time. However, after a complaint from Williamsville, in a letter that adds to the confusion, Erie County Health Commissioner Dr. Gail Burstein says the state does not allow for mask breaks, but she highlighted the state's guidance intentionally omitted the opportunity for mask breaks and provided that schools are permitting them. Local health officials are permitted to enforce regulations as they determine necessary.
There's so much discrepancy here. So what is the real deal?
No one has taken their silence on the topic of mask breaks as a directive that mask breaks be discontinued, and there's been no public clarification from the New York State Department of Health around their guidance.
Mike Cornell is superintendent of Hamburg Schools and president of the Erie Niagara Schools Superintendents Association. He says the original guidance in 2020 allowed for mask breaks, and the 2021 guidance had no reference to it.
They're offering mask breaks for students from Buffalo to Montauk, and they've been doing it since September of 2020. And I don't know anybody who can figure out why we would revisit this issue today in November of 2021 after 14 months of providing mask breaks for kids.
In Hamburg classrooms, there are dots on desks, and each colored dot has a time to take a mask break.
We're not being careless about the way we do it. So I think people are just hard-pressed to understand why we would revisit this issue today, given where we are in the arc of the pandemic.
And Cornell says unless directed by the state, his district will continue to have mask break. Now, I did ask to speak directly with the health commissioner today about this matter. Her office replied that she was not available. And then within the half hour, we received a statement from her. She now says to address the subsequent reactions from school superintendents and parents, the county health department does not intend to take enforcement measures against schools that are providing students with mask breaks during the school day. Claudine Ewing, Channel 2 News.